This is me before watching the first episode of Omegahorn. Wow, I'm so excited to watch the first new episode of the new Project Red show. Can't wait to see what happens. This is me after watching the Omegahorn first episode. I love puppetry. Hell, love it. Love it. Sure. Okay. That's cool. Let's talk about it. Okay. I feel as though I'm not dressed enough for this. Or maybe not in theme. Hold on. I think that's how you wink. Man, I hope I'm in focus. Okay, so the goal was to wear an outfit that makes me look like a Pokemon trainer, but all of the clothing items I usually use for that are elsewhere. I think they're in my parents' attic. I even have Red's hat from Fire Red Leaf Green. I'm talking about Omegahorn, okay? Which is basically just like Pokemon. I'm just spitballing here. I don't have an actual script. I let some thoughts marinate because I had to do some stuff after I watched the first episode. But still, I'm excited for this. I'm a big Pokemon fan. But I love a good taiju, and like, man, I just love the really practical effects in the first scene alone, and all the puppetry that goes along with it. Man, I love practical effects. Cause like I was expecting a whole bunch of CGI, and then when I saw the trailer and saw how it was getting puppeted, I was just like, whoa, and then seeing it in action here as part of the episode was very rewarding, you know, because you never really get to see that in a lot of TV shows that use extensive special effects, because everyone's so honed in on using CGI, and puppetry and practical effects like that kind of became like a lost art form. It reminds me of like Coraline in a way. Even though it's not stop motion, but like it's like kaiju Muppets. And then okay. Where else can we go? Okay, let's just start off with characters, I guess. Shout. So like he is not like a hunter. He is a treasure hunter. He makes sure you know that too.
俺ハンターはハンターでもトレジャーハンター。俺はトレジャーハンター。お宝探しだ。
He seems like a nice dude, just trying to get by. But also like he got his own shit to do, and honestly, that's very refreshing. Just like he's just trying to learn more about ancient history and stuff with archaeological digs, and he made his own suit to protect him from the elements and rocks and falling down into the depths of the earth to eventually meet Kakusei, whom I will get to in a second. I just want to keep talking about Shout real quick. He's not very interested in battles. You can tell he's battled before, but he's just not. It's just not him, and that's totally fine. But also, like when he's in a battle, it's like he does it for a living. And like he knows all the ins and outs, which makes me think that he used to be like a hunter, like a regular hunter like that before. And then he just said, I want to do treasure hunting instead. And I was like, and just like that's pretty cool of him. Just saying. And then yeah, but just watching, he was watching what the hell's her name? Girika battle the Rhino guy, which, by the way, all she gets is a mask. Oh, is she That's all she gets, is a mask? Well, really, the guy didn't really get much either. And then a little bit more of a powerful sword. Although I guess for stunt double uses, the mask would be good, huh? Okay, so yeah, no, that's... Yeah. I also like how she's like kind of in the background and doing her own thing while we're focusing on Shout more. But like I like where she's gonna start heading when she was checking out the post battle with the twins. And then, wait, let me focus back on Shout real quick. Okay, Shout, nice dude. He really didn't want to do battle, and then after forging a contract with Enkaku, he's all like, oh man, I didn't want this. And Enkaku's just like, you were fated to, but like, you told him to do it. And he still did it anyway, so like, you know what? Whatever. Let's actually talk about Enkaku right now. Entei? Okay, Entei. That is just horned Entei right there. Oh. Yo, he's awesome. I love his attitude. I love a good fish out of water story, and he is a dog. And then I just love how Shout just kind of just rolls with it at that point. He kind of just accepts it. Like, yeah, he hates having to do the fights because, like, it's just not his thing. But then you got Enkaku, and it's his main thing, because you saw it in the first scene of the whole battle before they all got wiped out like dinosaurs and sealed in more gears. I mean, Ego gears. I mean, Pokeballs. I mean, I'm interested in seeing how the Emo gears and the Ego gears relate to each other. And knowing that Kiki's gonna be in the next episode, I need her to translate it. Because if she can understand the Emo gears, what are the odds she can understand the Ego gears that don't speak Japanese? Let's talk about the evil guys, or the evil guys. Literally evils in their name. I'm ripping this off the top of my head. I really don't remember anyone's name. I don't have my laptop in front of me because it's in the kitchen. I don't have my phone in front of me because it's charging over there. And I don't want to go grab it because reasons. Eval and evil, not evil, but like the darker but like dressed in white version of Enkaku. They seem like a nice parallel because like you have Eval just dressed up in regalia, and then you got Shout who's just dressed up like a Pokemon trainer, but also just like just a dude. Because he's not one for battle, so his outfit is more not so much practical, but like main character-y enough because the twins also they're just in school uniforms. Also, they're cool, they're fun. They're like youngster Joey, but and then the lady she. Okay, what constitutes as an outlaw hunter? I guess someone who like terrorizes towns, like the Rhino guy, I guess. And she said that line about how some outlaw hunters wanted to join the cause, and then Reiji walks in, and I'm just like, does that mean he's an outlaw hunter to get close to the bad guys? Because also he's wearing like not like a long, well, it is long, I guess, but like he's wearing a similar jacket to Death Gavin, and that's really nice to touch of the detail. And I just want to know if that's where if that was a gift from Azazalth, or that's just an undercover thing. And then the other dude didn't really do. And then the new set. Ooh, this is a new set. The Western set. Well, we've seen Western sets before, in Toei's lot from Go Under and stuff, but like, I don't know, this one seemed a little different, unless it's just the same Western set and just a different camera angle. But like, I don't know, it was really exciting to see a new set, and not like an indoor set, you know, or it was just very refreshing seeing like a new set like that, because like you got your usual classroom set, all the indoor sets and stuff, and then the Edo set, and then that's just a whole town, just a Western town. Honestly, that's really cool, because like this show is just Pokemon plus Monster Hunter plus Toei Tokusatsu, and I'm not gonna lie, I low-key had an idea like that back in like middle school, high school. I wrote a script. I don't know where it is. It probably is on a computer I don't have anymore. Which, by the way, I also had an idea for a dream-based common writer back in high school. Where my royalties Toei. I don't know. This is really exciting. I know as much as it's like an interconnected thing with Gavon Infinity, it feels so fresh, you know? Because like Gavon Infinity, it was playing it a little safe and stuff, and also like having that homage to the original Gavon since Sentai's hiatus started. They wanted to ease people in. And now with Omegahorn, it's like they're going a little all out, and like I'm kinda here for it. Like I miss Sentai, but also like I'm really excited to see where Project Red goes, because I love when things get experimental, and like the future of Toei Tokusatsu looks really interesting, and I'm so here for it. I just know that when the eventual like multiple series heroes team up happens, there's just gonna be a lot of red on my screen, and I'm just also, where's Kunai? As the first episode for the show, it does introduce us to pretty much all the characters. It introduces us to the world. It introduces us to Shout's main motivation and his drive to move the plot forward, and how he kind of got suckered into the plot. TVH. BT Dubs. It's giving Deno if Ryotaro was confident. It's like your Momotaros and Sig. Well, not Sig from Zets. Sig from Deno and Momotaros were combined into one and possessed Yuto, because that's their dynamic, and honestly, I'm here for it. It's really fun. I'm just so excited to see where this goes, and I felt like the pacing wasn't as fast as Gavon Infinity's was, and that was really nice. And as the first episode for the new series, I keep saying this, it was good. I give it a 3 or 4. I'm just gonna call the things the megafilms for now until I remember what they're called. But I'll give it a 3 or 4 megaphones out of 5. Just because some of the stuff was kind of all over the place, and then Shout kind of just like instantly became a battle expert when the battle happened. Oh, I didn't even talk about the battle. It was giving, hey, let's battle. No, I didn't hear you. And then the battle starts, and then I was expecting like a twin battle, which I guess it was, but like, you know, Shout only has one guy on his team, I guess. But anyway, actually no, I liked how different the battles were. You had the battle in the beginning with Kirika and the Rhino guy, and like it was just them with their own personal weapons, right? And then you got the second battle with the Pitbull and Enkaku, even though it was with Shout first, and then Enkaku was just like, yo, tap me in, bro. It's like, we won't be remiss of like the humanoid battles, even though the main spectacle of it is like the monster battles. And like, I think there was an interview that said that this was like not Toei Tokusatsu's first foray into kaiju battles, but like the first time in a long time that they're actually honing in on it and like using it as a focus. And honestly, I'm really excited. Guys, I think this is gonna be a pretty decent show. I can't wait to see how the Gavans show up. I feel like they're gonna just show up, transformed at like the last minute, and then Rui and Koto show up alongside them at the last like minute of the episode. But it's something to look forward to, and so like they want you to watch the whole episode just to see where they're at. But like they're not gonna show up until the last minute just to get that viewership up, and like I am seated for this. Yeah, good show, good episode. I'm excited. I liked Gavan Infinity. Project Red so far is shaping up to be something very interesting and something I'm looking forward to seeing evolve. I might make a Kamen Rider Mice video after watching this first episode, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. I liked it. Okay, bye!